Thailand is quietly killing cash. What the hell is going on? Thailand used to be a place where cash was king. You could pull out a few bills, pay for street food, pay for a hotel, even major purchases, no problem. But now try walking into a Starbucks at Icon Siam or elsewhere, even in the mall Bangkok, with cash in hand, and guess what? They will flat out refuse you. Some will not even pretend to apologize. And I went to a place the other day, it was called CASHAPP, on Ramkhamhaeng 157. Nice place, but I went to go pay with cash. I wanted to pay with cash, and I did have a card, but I didn't want to pay with the QR code. I wanted to pay with the cash and use the cash. No, sir. No, sir. We don't take cash. Okay. So, whatever. And ATMs, they are vanishing from areas where they used to be on every corner. There's nowhere near as many ATMs as there used to be. Banks are pushing the QR codes and facial recognition like it's the future. But what happens when the power goes out or your phone dies? What if you're older and you don't use a smartphone? And I know some people that didn't use smartphones, but they're using smartphones because they want to have access to all these services. Or they just don't want every single transaction tracked. And this is in theory. This is actually happening, and it's no coincidence. The governments and the banks have been slowly and quietly pushing Thailand into a cashless system, and they're doing it without asking anyone. If you're living here, traveling here, or planning to retire here, you need to know what's going on, because if you're not ready, you might find yourself locked out of your own money. So let's break it down. What's really happening to cash in Thailand, who's behind it, and what you can still do about it before it's too late. In case you don't know, I am Scott. I'm an American in Thailand, American in Bangkok, who's lived here for over 30 years. Just do me a favor, please. If you like this video, click like. If you have yet to subscribe, please subscribe and hit the notification bell, and that should keep you informed of upcoming videos and live streams. Also, if you want to send me a message, you want to contact me, you want to send me a Dear Scott letter, or you need a paid consultation, you can do so by just sending the message to anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. Now, cash is being squeezed out very quickly. Major chains like Starbucks, After You, and some branches of 7-Eleven are no longer accepting cash. Many BTS and MRT top-up kiosks are digital only. I don't really know about that because I put money online and I put money right on my MRT card, but the money online can be used on the BTS. So I haven't had that problem yet, but I guess that's what's going on. ATMs are fewer, as I said, with banks. They charge fees. And listen, I go to the mall. There's quite a few ATMs upstairs on the 5th floor where all the banks are. Each bank has, 2 or 3 or 4 ATMs, but elsewhere in the mall, there's one place and there's 2 ATMs, Kasikorn and SCB. Other than that, there are no other ATMs. Now, there used to be ATMs scattered throughout the mall, but not anymore. Bangkok Bank reportedly charged some foreigners 3,500 baht to open up an account, and they are tightening biometric requirements. That's just wild. Facial recognition is now tied to mobile banking logins, and this isn't really a gentle transition. This is a system shift. It's quiet, it's sudden, and it's absolute. Now, the Bank of Thailand has been pushing prompt pay and QR codes aggressively, and the recent 10,000 baht digital wallet scheme, could only be used digitally. You could not access the cash. You couldn't take the cash out and use the cash. Thai banks are now investing in more apps and digital kiosks than in physical infrastructure. The revenue department quietly benefits. More traceable transactions equals more tax capture. And also, this follows a global trend, but Thailand is among the most aggressive countries in Asia. And it's not really a tech upgrade, it's behavioral condition with financial consequences. So who is getting shut out? Well, elderly people who may not have smartphones or bank apps, people that just don't use smartphones or just don't use bank apps because not everybody wants to use them. And I have had a couple of friends over the years who have not had phones and then they had to get phones. Rural Thais and migrant workers who still operate in cash. Expats with older accounts are now being pushed to verify with facial recognition, or they have to go through a risk account restrictions. They have to the bank has to figure out, is there a risk? Are they a risk? And then they can open their account up or whatever. They need to verify their bank account. Tourists are caught off guard with no Thai QR code payment option and no cash acceptance. People with privacy concerns or those who prefer to be surveilled with every baht spent, well, now those people are the ones who are going to get shut out. The takeaway is that this is very, very convenient for some, but it is exclusion for a few. And who should be pissed off? The shift is happening without public input or meaningful discussion. QR codes are being framed as modern, but it's also centralized control. If the government or your bank wants to freeze your account, there is no cash backup, unless you're keeping some cash at home or whatever. Imagine being locked out of your account in a foreign country and cash isn't accepted anywhere. That could be a problem. The same system they call efficient can be turned on you in an instant. This is not about progress, it's about power, and you're not the one holding on to the power. So what can you do to protect yourself somewhat? You can keep multiple accounts, which is what I do, and it's not necessarily because of the QR codes or anything like that, but multiple accounts, different banks, SCB and Kasikorn, are better bets now than Bangkok Bank. You carry emergency cash, even if fewer places accept it, especially outside Bangkok, you may need it. Learn the prompt pay system, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. Use physical assets when possible, gold, US dollars, or crypto. Watch which businesses still accept cash and support them when you can, and avoid banks that treat you like a threat just for being a foreigner. Now, I've gone through this. I've opened up many different accounts, many different bank accounts. I probably had 9 or 10 bank accounts in my life here, and I still have like 7. But I have gone into some places, and I've been appalled at how I was treated. It was like, well, you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do that, and you're going to have to do this, and you're going to have to do that. And I'm like, wait. All I want is a new account. Oh, yes, sir. Then once I said, well, I'm married to a Thai. Oh, do you have the marriage paperwork? Yes. And then everything went away. It was no problem for me to open up a bank account. Unbelievable. And I'm like, wait a minute. I am retired here. I have proper retirement paperwork. Why can I not open a bank account? I was pissed. But that's been a couple of years ago. So now, it's just getting worse. You still have options, but they are shrinking by the day. Now, let me be clear. This is not really about being anti-technology. I'm all for technology. I use apps, I use QR codes, and I understand the appeal. But what we're seeing in Thailand right now isn't about convenience. It's about control. The fact that major businesses no longer take cash, banks are closing ATMs, and facial recognition, this is just like China. It's becoming mandatory, and that is a playbook. It's about knowing where your money is, what you're doing with it, and eventually, if you're not careful, being able to shut it down without warning. Once the cash is gone, I do believe this, once the cash is gone, it is gone. There's no going back. You won't be able to hide from a bad policy, a frozen account, or a glitch in the system, the matrix. And if you think you're immune because you're careful, you better think again. Ask the expats who have had their accounts frozen just for trying to log in, perhaps from the wrong phone. Ask the guy who walked into Starbucks with a fistful of baht or a pocket full of baht and was told, sorry, you have to pay with a credit card or you have to pay with the QR code. This is why we're talking about it now, so you have an idea of what's going on here. And this is why you don't wait until your bank says no. You plan ahead, you push back as much as you can. Because once this system takes over, and I do believe in the future it will take over, there's no easy off-ramp. Okay, you're just stuck. That's as simple as that. Okay, now that's really all I have to say. I'm not really against it, but I'm not for it. And in a way, I am kind of against it. I like to be able to still carry cash and not have to worry about, can I pay with cash here? Some places, like, car dealers and stuff like that, they're like, oh, no, we can't take that much in cash. You have to pay through the QR code or with a credit card, whatever it may be. So you have to think about that. Anyway, do me a favor. Remember to smash the like button. Hit the subscribe and the notification bell. If you'd like to show your support for the channel, hit the join button down below. There's a little button that says join under the video window, and join the VIP section of my channel for as little as $1.99. Also, you can send me a message through anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. But that is all I have. So until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di leo jerkan mai. Chok di. Good luck. Jerkan mai. See you again. Take care.